Hello! Welcome to the rathole.ca. My name is Paparazzo Dave Chapman. I am here. I am live. I've been doing a lot of streaming this week for no particular reason other than I can. Also, maybe trying to avoid real world work. Smile. Anyhow, I am here live. I am live across all of my channels right now, but specifically, I am live on my Twitch and my YouTube. I will share. There is my YouTube. My Twitch is exactly the same, the Rathole DOTCA. So please, if you are not already subscribed, followed, etc., please do that. You can do that to any of my channels or all of my channels, quite frankly. I finally hit 150 people over on my YouTube. I'd love to get another 50 before the end of the year. Yes, that's hopefully a very low ball want, but I like to be realistic. Set those low expectations, and you're less likely to miss them. But as I said, I'm going to be heading off to Calgary here shortly. I've got some concerts to shoot with my because as I said, I am a photographer outside of this world. So once I had to pack everything up, but I already have. Now it stops. I already had Oros set up because I was going to show it off on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS yesterday, and we just kind of didn't get to it beyond a 30-second clip. I should really clip that and show it off, but there's no point because I'm here. But I am going to step away for another couple of moments, seeing as I can. And there's only one person watching who I assume is just going to be lurking. I appreciate that you are here. I very much do. Can I just do this? Oh, that's the wrong button. Yes. All right, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to set a new banner just to say I'll be right back because, I can. There and there. And there we go. So I will be back momentarily. All right. There we are. I'm back. Very sorry about that interruption. just in general. I'm not sure who, like I said, somebody is definitely watching, and I appreciate it. Please say hi if it's you. Even if you're just lurking, just give me a quick hello. So I'm going to be playing Oros, which I have played a few times on this channel. And I'm actually going to, played it enough that I've set up a different, oops, nope, I want that backwards. A different look at it. Because this is not an ideal setup. I promised I would fix it, and I will. But since I have to take it all down right now, I'm not going to do that today. So I am going to just tweak that camera just ever so slightly. Because, I can, and I should. Give me just another moment here. There we go. All right. Now I can take that banner down from in front of my face. Something went horribly, horribly wrong is all I have to say there. My cameras all got disconnected, and I couldn't get them reconnected, as did my microphone. It was not ideal. Just wanted to turn them off a different way, and yeah, something, I don't know what I did wrong. Anywho, Oros! So I picked this up at SaltCon Spring in Layton, Utah, just outside Salt Lake City. And the designer gave me a copy. I got to play with the really nice, super nice deluxe version. I love the deluxe version. This works really well for streaming, though, because it is mostly tokens. You can see over here, this guy is actually a standee. I'm playing yellow, the Demigod of the Living Sun. So this is going to be me. The two circular ones are my Automa, the AI players, Automa of the Fertile Land, and Automa of the Raging Sun. Oop, did it just? There we go. And those are them there. Green, red, me. These are like giant, chunky, gorgeous meeple. About the same size as that, if not bigger, in the deluxe version. It's got a really nice tray to organize everything. Well, works okay, I guess. No, it is absolutely just a stunning deluxe version. I absolutely adore it. And so I generally how to play is I'm going to be selecting actions. Here, I have 3 actions per turn, regardless of how many followers I have. I have 1 on the map right here. The actions involve basically moving my guys around. This guy can journey. I can actually move tiles around. Excuse me. My chest is still recovering from all the fires out here. And I'm going to sneeze in a second. The Automa does more or less the same thing, but I will be flipping over a card, and it will tell me what to do. Important to note, because I tend to forget it, until I unlock it, as I move these wisdom things up, I get different abilities. Until I unlock it, I can't move mountain tiles. There are none on here. But the Automa always can. So that's an important thing to remember, especially for me. But yes, if you're here watching, by all means, please say hello. I have also, because I was talking about this on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, I threw this up on their YouTube channel as well. So by all means, you can say hello from there. I'll see it just as easily as if it's my own. But again, you are welcome to pop over if you were not already subscribed to pop over to my YouTube. Ding. Right there, youtube.com/therathole.ca. My Twitch channel is the same. So if you'd prefer to follow me there, you can do that. But I'm also, just for the record, streaming this over on the Geekorama.net Facebook page. Geekorama.net is where I got my start as a reviewer. So I do still do some posting over there. They're generous enough to co-broadcast a lot of my interviews. But I will occasionally send other things through, such as our World Apart streams or this, just to keep things rolling and remind people that exists. But why don't we get started? Because I have a day of things to do. But again, this was already set up, so why waste that? Also, if I sound terrible mic-wise, please tell me. I can't actually hear. Something I kind of don't like about my current setup. All right. So, for my first turn, I always send somebody to study, because you actually gain wisdom when you bring people back from studying. So, I'm going to pop that over there. I'm going to send this guy to study. Okay? Easy. This guy's not technically studying, because there's no sacred sites out there. When I have sacred sites out there, I can move people around. I haven't found there is a potential that he could get removed from the map, and I have house ruled, at least, because I don't know the actual answer, that I can use the study action or the journey action to send him back. I don't remember what I did last time. I'll make that decision if it becomes a thing. So I've made that study action. That's my first action. I've moved a guy up to my into my study. Second action. It makes the most sense to move tiles around. I can use this move a tile, set one space action to move a set of currently 3 tiles orthogonally. And I'm going to do that with... which do I want to do? I think I will send it this way. So I'm going to take these 3 adjacent tiles and shift them all over one. And because I very rarely do it, I'm going to shift an entire row. Do I want to do that yet? Just for giggles? Just for giggles, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to shift all tiles in a row. And I'm going to do this a little bit differently, because here, these are all connected. This is considered a row. So I can shift everything around the outside like it's a wheel. So I'm going to do that. I can only shift them one space until I unlock the ability to go farther. So I'm going to shift everything over one. I'm going to start over here because it's easier. 1. This swings around. 1, 1. This swings around. 1, 1, 1. Now, in doing that, and technically this happened right now, so I'm going to do this to happen after I moved this, and I didn't, so I'm going to actually correct this. Whenever one of these become with these are hotspots, whenever the red border appears, you replace it with an island. That island would have also moved. So another island appears, which is a decent way of getting land onto the board. And that's not a bad plan at all. It's actually a really good plan. Ha! I didn't think about that. That's okay. Sorry, I'm scheming ahead. So that was 1, 2, 3 actions. That ends my turn. I'm going to pull out. Where do they put them? I'm terrible at using the things. I'm going to use greens because that's what I have out. There are these you can plan. There's actually 3 more of these. You can put them face down and then remind yourself what your action is. I'm going to use them just to track what I'm going to try to remember to use these to track how many actions I've taken, because I can be bad for that, of getting distracted. But again, if regardless of where you're watching, please stop, say hello in the comments, feed the algorithm. So now, as I said, I've taken my 3 actions. It's now going to be their turn. So I'm going to start with the Automa of the Fertile Land. And so the first thing they're going to do is in the A or B section, so you can see there's an A and a B section, and a C and a D. They're going to attempt to build a sacred site and then add a guy to it. You can only add a sacred site to a mountain. There are no mountains, so it does nothing. In this middle space, it would tell us if it's moving a rose. It's not. In the bottom one, it would tell us if it's going to ascend on that ascension track here. It's not. So they're going to sit on it and rotate. Automa of the Raging Fire. You're going to, and then this is in order. It's one, A, B, or C. It's going to remove a guy. A. I have one, but it's his. This is a D, so we're good there. So there's nothing in A. B. Nothing in B. C. Nobody in C. This is also a D, I believe. I'm just going to double check. It is, in fact. So nobody gets removed from the board, because so the next action is add a sacred site. Can't do that. But the middle column is going to shift 2 spaces. And it's not going to ascend. So, yeah, put that over there. The shifting of stuff is Pac-Man rules. So this is going to shift 1, 2, 1, 2. It is one of the more frustrating parts of this game is the placement of the tiles, because the placement of the tiles kind of get knocked askew when you do that. But I mean, that's kind of thematic, right? The land is moving, so why not just kind of cause extra problems? Right? Yeah. Anyhow, so that is all of both of their turns. It is now my turn again. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to return from study. So I'm going to put that over there. Boop. Return him from study. That gains me 1 wisdom. And I'm going to bump up this, which allows me now to take a tile set of 2 instead of 3 to move those around. That will become, or can become, fairly beneficial here in a moment. I'm going to do that. Do that. Less relevant. I can do that. I'm yellow, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I am gonna do that. In fact, now I'm gonna move a tile set, and I'm going to move these ones. And I'm gonna move them down, and that was going to cause them to crash into these other bodies of land, and then it's get added up. So here we've got a 2 and a 3. There are only 2 tiles that are 4, so 4. But because that equals 5, it also gets a little volcano on it. These add up to 4. So that's going to get a 4. No volcano needed. And let's just, again, clean up because otherwise this gets to be a giant mess. There. For my third action, I'm going to send it back to study. That's it's early enough in the game that's a good thing. It will get me moving on the wisdom tracks, which is inevitably how you're going to win, because as these move up, you're getting more points. The first game I played, I did not do that enough over here and got kind of crushed. Coffee. So that ends my 3 turns, because again, see what I mean about not using those? Bang, bang, bang there. And now the Automa of the Fertile Land. So in B, which is over here, they're going to place a sacred site. Can't do that. Second action is going to be send somebody to study. They can't send somebody to study on the board, so they will send somebody to study up in their studying area. If they could not have done that, they would have been returning 2 people from their space. Movement. So that column right here is now going to move up, and they are going to ascend 1 level. I'm just going to do that first because it's easier. So there you go. They are on the first. And then this one here is going to shift 1, 1, 2, 2. I think that's right. I may have actually just completely buggered that, but whatever. It works out at the end of the day. Boom. And that ends their turn because I've already gone ahead and ascended them. If you have any questions, by all means, put those in the comments. I'm not a regular streamer, so I'm still trying to get used to this whole streaming games thing. But definitely at least say hello. Feed the algorithms. So Automa of the Raging Fire is going to go next. Just for the record, the different Automa all do act differently. So the Fertile Land is a very competitive one, and the Raging Fire is a very aggressive one. So in this case, we have no mountain, so it's not going to do anything. C, D, or A, it would place a sacred site, but it is going to move this top one here and shift that too, and it is going to ascend. So again, I'll ascend. It would normally go to 1, but there's already someone on 1, so it's going to leapfrog to 2. And then this column is going to shift 1, 2, 1, 2. It feels wrong sometimes because this and this are adjacent. So when it shifts sometimes and does those Pac-Man shifts, it's a little bit on the weird side. But all right. And so that's that turn. It now is my turn again. So first things first, I'm going to shift again. So I will shift. Hold on. Do that. Yes. So I'm going to shift these 2. So 4 and a 4 are going to become a mountain. I'm going to take that volcano off. The volcano will stay. These gets removed. There is that. Put those back in 4. This is a 2 and a 1. So that is going to become a 3. I'm going to be very careful with which tile I pick because I am on that and I'm going to need to journey. So if I had put, for example, this where there's water at the top, I can't journey across water. I would not have been able to get to that mountain. But this, I can. Because you don't have to play things in a way that is legal to move. if for no other reason, then the whole land is going to move, and that's going to mess it all up. Hey, welcome, Royal Phantom. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it greatly. Definitely go check out Royal Phantom's channel. And okay. I'm just getting a note up here that Doctor Who Worlds Apart is going live on their YouTube channel in about 30 minutes. I'll get to it when I do. But I should, Kristen, if you want to send a quick message off to Warren and just get him to double check things, because if they're all live, this would be a good time for them to be talking about it. So yeah, maybe shoot that email off right now if you can, because I'm streaming. Ha! But we do have a very special thing on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow night at thank you. Tomorrow night at 4 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Eastern. If you're watching from overseas, you can do the math on that. I think it's UTC -7 for me, or -5 if you're in the East. That too, but I would say also send an email. It'd be more professional. I'm bad for that. All right, where was I? And this is why I need to use these things. But the first thing I did was shifted rows. So there we go. So that was my first action. Second action is going to be journey. So I'm going to move my guy. I can only journey one space. I only need to journey one space. Bloop. And I'm then going to build. Now, I always forget the actual verbiage on these 3 levels, but here's my my lowest level, Sacred Site. It's a totem pole. Now, as soon as I saw that, I went to the designer and said, "Hey, what is the culture? What's going on with the cultures, with the artwork?" And he pointed out that he's basically taken indigenous cultures and historic cultures from around the world and shuffled them all together. So there is no one culture being representative. It is not. See, that's my second level. There's my third. So you got kind of a Mesopotamian and kind of a Greek, Roman going on there. There is no one culture. None of these are representative of any specific cultures. There's nothing being appropriated. It is being appreciated. I would like to acknowledge that I'm pasty white boy and thus have that privilege to say I don't think. But if you disagree with me, I'm well happy to have that conversation. But I do know he did do the work to try and avoid all of that. So I've now created that, which gives me, you can see on here, it's a little hard to see on here. Pull my blue. Ugh. Lets me ascend 2 and gives me 1 wisdom. So you count, so I'm not going to leapfrog these as 1. It's going to be 1, 2. I still leapfrog him, so I'm going to end up right here. I'm getting used to this overhead camera thing. I also need to invest in a proper overhead camera at some point. That's off my phone, which does a really good job. I love that they can do that. So I have ascended 2, and I get 1 wisdom. So that's these here. And I think, because I want to get this guy out, right? I'm going to set, do I want to journey? No, I'm going to blow things up first. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else. So I'm going to blow that up. As my second action. Or as my wisdom, sorry. My second action, however. Oh, I screwed that up. I don't want to do it the way I did it. Phooey. I should have. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter. That was my third action. So yeah, that is my 3 actions. What I'm going to do next turn, if I'm smart, is I will start by returning, because I get it. This is considered in study, and I'll just make sure at the end of the turn I put him back to study. Because I do get automatic wisdom if someone else builds there. So until this gets up all 3 levels, it is strategically a good idea to have a person there. But that does end my turn. So on to the fertile land. In D, which this is D8. So good call. They're going to build a sacred site and put a guy there. So he's going to be the 2nd level. Looks like that. There we go. And it's going to drop onto my board. There. And gets a guy on it. Now, I get an automatic 1 wisdom because I've got a guy there. And I'm going to do that one there, because it seems like a reasonable thing to do. I can now start getting people onto the board, so I should make sure I have the ability to do a lot of that. They also built the 2nd level, which gives them 2 wisdom. And look at wisdom when I'm going to double check a rule. I think I may have screwed up, and I've been screwing up for the last 3 streams after I do this. I'm going to bump up just the strict points. I'm going to double check if you get wisdom when you ascend, because my brain is telling me you do, and I may have been just playing wrong. Wisdom, gaining wisdom. You gain wisdom when you return followers from study. We knew that. When you build a sacred site, we knew that. It's monolith is the bottom level. Shrine is the 2nd. Temple is the 3rd. Someday I will write that down and remember what they are. Or you have a follower on your own sacred site when another player builds on the same mountain. I haven't been screwing it up. That would be nice. It's always nice to not screw things up. But I'm still going to double check. Ascending. Yes, okay, that's just fine. That's just fine. Okay, so I did not, in fact, screw that up. Excellent. I love the panic that sets in when you think you've screwed up. Next up, so they've built a guy. Next, this row is going to shift to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. And then it's going to ascend 1, which lands him on me, and he leapfrogs in front of me. That's their action. Wait. Still leapfrogs in front, but that was the wrong player. Leapfrogs 1. I saw that guy, and my brain went there. More coffee. More coffee. All right. Raging Fire's actual turn now. Oh, boy. Okay, so in B, which is over here, there is no mountain, so he cannot place something. There are no opponent's pieces to be removed from the board. So that row is going to shift. That is this one right here. And then it's going to ascend twice. I'm going to do that again right now. So 1, 2, and jumps up to there. So again, you count that and that. So it would be 1, 2, and then leapfrogs to the next open space. I will set, I'm just going to put these right there so I remember that it's a thing. And then which way, when it's shifting, this row here is shifting. 1, 2. 1, 2. So all that shifted. Now, and because this is currently covered, I want to double check. I think if it's all the hotspots or if it is all of the islands. Just double. I'm pretty sure it is the hotspots that get these. So you'll notice when Raging Fire popped up there, he landed on a red space. That's important because some volcanoes are going to pop up, which is why I want to double check. Red spaces and hotspots. Each red space will trigger once per game. First time over the hotspot areas. Okay, so and then they add up if there's other stuff. So that's going to get one, which makes it a 4, but I'll fix that in a minute. No, I won't. I'll fix it right now because that gives me 2 more things. Bloop. One goes there, and one goes here. Boom. Has Red not gotten any wisdom? Red has not gotten any wisdom. Cool. And they've ascended. They've moved. We are good to go. My turn. So, as I said, first action is going to be return from study. I can return up to 2 people from study. 1 and 2. That gives me 2 wisdom. So that's going to go 1 and 2, which unlocks another guy. And then I'm going to... I need to be aggressive in this game. I do. So, yes. Second action is going to be shifting. So I'm going to shift these over here. So that's going to do nothing. It's just going to move. Here we've got a total of 5. So again, we get a 4 and a 1 mountain. So that's my 2. And my third action is going to be erupt volcano. And I can erupt up to 2. So that's going to erupt there. So that creates a 4. There's a volcano 4. Always fills land, water before land, and then land lowest to highest in orthogonal. I can choose. It's going to be either here or here. I'm obviously going to put it there because that's also a 4, so that's kind of important. And as a second one, I will blow. I'll blow here. So I'm going to do that one for a 1. And it's a land 1, not an island 1. Do I want to hook it up to that stuff? Or do I not? It's going to be largely irrelevant. Because I'm going to be shifting more stuff. And when I gain wisdom, I'd like to be able to move just one thing. I will connect it. That's going to be important in a minute. I just lost a volcano. Did I have that on the board or did I just use it? I think I just used it. All right. So that is my third action. No. That was my second action, right? Right? Or did I shift? Shoot. I think it was my second action. And my third action is to send somebody back to study. If I just cheated, I'm sorry. It is entirely plausible that I just cheated there. So there we go. Again, this is why I try to use these things, but I'm not very good at it. Oh, I also didn't finish their actions, did I? Or did I? I am so lost right now. I am so lost. All right. I clearly did not do this card. So I don't know if I just bypassed everybody's turn and just went again or what I did. So I'm going to use this card now. I've clearly messed this all up. That's okay. The joy of being live. So in D, building. Clearly, okay, no, I clearly did do that. So I also screwed this up. But did I do? I'm just gonna, you know what? Whatever. So C or D, place a thing. Again, can't do that. Middle row is going to shift up 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. And now Raging Fire. C, irrelevant. Or C, kill a guy. Also irrelevant. This column is going to move down 2. Let's make sure I've got the right. Yes, I do. Oh. That's combination of both good and bad. I have a plan, but okay. So again, Automas do move mountains. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Yep, nope, that screws even my backup plan. So that's the thing. You can plan your moves out with these ahead of time. And yeah. Yes. Thank you, Christian. I'm awful, I know. All right. Yeah, that's gonna kind of hose me there. That's okay. I can make it work. Actually, not even that terribly. All right. And then they ascend 2. 1, 2. So now I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing here. Option 1. So if I crash this way, I'm going to end up with a 4. If I crash that way, I'll end up with the same stuff. Doesn't change how I journey, but I definitely need that to be a 4. So it's going to end up being... I can't crash twice. Can I shift something that will fix this? I can't shift that mountain yet. I can shift that, but it won't help. I can... If I shift this row, that'll move that way, but not actually be helpful. If I shift this way... No, I can move... No. No matter what, I cannot build on this turn. Take that right out of my head. So I think it's going to be shift everything over, move. Yes, so shift all the rows in a tile. All the rows in a tile. There we go. Words, people. Words. Then move a tile set. Oh, no. Oh, no, I can just do it the other way. No, I don't want to do it the other way. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I screwed that up. Can I fix that? Not really, because I needed that there. I'm not gonna undo my screw up. I should have shifted this row, which would have landed me there, and I could have done that. That's a disastrous mistake on my part. Well, phooey. I will have to... Oh... I will have to I'm gonna blow something else up again, but that will almost help. Sure. We'll blow up some. We're gonna blow up these two. So I'm gonna blow that up. Gives me a 2. And blow this up. No, I don't want to connect that. Blow that up to give me a 2. Doesn't really make a difference what to. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to connect to anything no matter what I do. All right. Well, that's my three things. I don't love it. I've oopsed. All right. Well, fertile land. B or D. Good thing I did not journey, because that's going to put... Nope, they already have a thing there, so they can't build... And it's also in C, so it's irrelevant. And they're going to move that and that by 1. By 2, sorry. 1, 2, 2. And... 1, 2. This has not made my world easier. Okay. Well, I'm not going to make any plans till I see what the next guy does. And he does not ascend. Raging Fire, what you got for me? Take a guy off of D if there's someone there. There's not. Take someone off of A if there's someone there. That is D. So Chameleon, not me. Haha, they lose a person. And then they shift 2 again, the same column. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Which does actually make my life better. I'm down with this. All right. And then they do not ascend. So I can move a tile set, and that's going to do. Oh no. How do I make that work? I do it with volcanoes. Move a tile set, shift a row. I can't shift a row because I got a guy there. Yes. Okay. So move a tile set, which gives me a 3 volcano on that 4. Gives me a 1 volcano on this 4. Okay. And then journey. No. Journey. And I can move 2, so down the mountain 1, 2. And I can then crash again. Haha. So these will shift over. This becomes a mountain with a 4 volcano. And a me. But that is all 3 of my turns. So I'm set up okay for next turn. Who wants to bet that that's going to end up with a getting built on, and I'm going to lose that free wisdom? But We will find out. A. Cannot build in A. But they can, and that put a mountain in A and build there. They just don't get to put a guy on it. So in the lowest numbered A, so that's going to be A3, and it's still going to build. That's what their monuments look like. Easter Island. And that gives them 1 wisdom. There. And then take the highest number out of A. That's going to be this one. And then ascend 2. 1, 2. Raging Fire. C. Wait. I just took these. I just didn't take those off the thing, right? Wow. So build and see if they can. That is a C. So, haha. Wait, I'm going to double check that. I don't think I get wisdom because I don't have a sacred site there yet. I'm still not actually upset about that because that's going to give me a better build in a minute. But wisdom. Studying on your own sacred site. So yeah, I do not get a wisdom for this, but red does get to build. Here's their monument. Red gets to build. Red gets to place a guy. Red gets a single wisdom. And then removes the highest tiles from C or D. C and D, sorry. That's going to be the highest in D, which will just get replaced. And C, the highest is either of these ones. Neither of that is ideal. I think it does also swallow the volcano. Sure. Let's replace that one. That just gets removed. That does not get replaced. If I took this one, it would get replaced. And nope. I'm lying. Because it's from the lowest number. So it does still go away. Highest from the low. So it's a tie. So that one has to come off. And it does not ascend. All right. My turn. Well, we will start with build a sacred site, which is going to be my temple. And that gains me mucking things up. There we go. So that is going to give me an ascension of 2. 1, 2. And no. And a wisdom of 2. Definitely need that. And I think I want the shifting to increase. Nah, I'm going to put the guys up. Because now I have at least 2 of those on there, but I only need 2. Yeah, I'm going to shift that up so I can journey farther. So that's my build. And then send a guy to study. And then action. Nice to get a guy there. I'm going to shift everything that way. So my third action will be, and again, moving that. Move, shift tiles in a row. I'm just going to go, I can do it up to 3, but I'm only going to do it 2. 1, 2, because that puts me 1, 2, this in line, and next turn I can move it over, do all of those things. If I have done this all correctly, we'll find out. We'll find out next time on the Rat Hole. All right. Automa of the Fertile Land. B. Attempting to build in B. Cannot. Sends a guy to study. Sends a guy to study there because it prioritizes on the board because that will end up getting free wisdom potentially. And then ascends one, which then skips them one. Raging Fire. Kills a guy first in B, only theirs, then in C. Sorry, guy. And then the middle row shifts to 1, 2, 1, 2. Does not ascend. My turn. Think about this carefully. Move a tile set. Journey a guy. 1, 2, 3. So I can now move 3. You do have to step down the mountain. And then my third will be send a guy to study. Yoink. I have the ability to have 3 or less, so we're okay here. I am going to have to start moving guys or this shortly. But that is my 3 actions. I'm well set up. I can build next turn. We're sitting in a decent space. All right, Fertile Land. Build in A. Can't. Send a guy to study. He's going to get free wisdom when I build next turn. This row shifts to 1, 2, 1, 2. Go away. And ascend 1. Green in the lead. I think Green won the last game that they were on as well. When I think about it, they are competitive. This is very true. They live up to their name. So building in B. No. Building in C. Double check. Yes. Upside downside to that. I am not going to get free wisdom. Green will. They get a guy. So green gets a free wisdom. Move that one up. And red gets 2 wisdom. 1, 2. I get squat. Then this column, actually, I don't care. This column is going to shift to 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm fine with that. And they ascend 1, leaving me well in the dust again. And upside to all of this, I can first build. So I get to build my shrine or temple. I can't remember again. And that puts me up here. So this is actually slightly irrelevant. I'm no longer able to get wisdom out of this. So if I pull someone back from studying, that's a good place to do it. But in building, I get to ascend 2, and I get 3 wisdom out of that. 1, 2, 3, which actually puts me up onto 10, which is going to add some volcanoes in. So let's just do that right now. 1 a volcano, a 2 a volcano, a 3 a volcano. What? I don't remember why that's red. I'll have to look that up. That's interesting. And 4 a volcano. So that is my 3 wisdom, or my 2 ascensions. I just get 3 wisdom. That's an easy decision. 1, 2, and 3. Because that's going to get me another guy to do things with. And that was my first. That was my first action. Second action is going to be. Do I risk it? Yes, I'm going to risk this. I'm going to return from study. I'm going to risk that things don't go sideways for me. So I'm going to return this guy from study for 1 wisdom. And this guy, just so they're close together and I remember it's a thing. All right. So that's my second action. That gives me 2 more wisdom. Now, I've got 1 of each of all of these, so it doesn't matter which I do. But I'm more likely to build this again, so I'm going to go 1. And I've got to... I can't build there no matter what happens. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so that is my second action, right? And my third action, because I have to use these guys, is going to be to... Where am I? I got guys there. Kicks and giggles. Actually, yeah, just for giggles, I'm going to blow some stuff up. I'll erupt some volcanoes. So, I'm going to erupt this volcano. It can't go into a land, because it does go orthogonally until that gets unlocked. So, it's going to go into the 2, creating a 4. But that 4 still has the 2 on it. Has its own volcano on it. And then I can do up to 3 volcanoes. So I'm going to erupt that one. Nope, that's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. Sorry. It's going to go there, creating a 3. Remember I said it goes to the lowest spot first? Yeah. Still has a 2 on it, though. All right. Gesundheit. Welcome, #Guru. Tom. All right. So that is my 3 action. Oh, that was 2 volcanoes, right? 1, 2. So I'm going to blow up 1 more. Because I can. Is there anyone that's useful? Or more useful? I'm going to blow that. All right. So that is my 3rd and final action. Game may end soon. I'm at 10, so that's a thing, right? There's only 3 more spots available. D, build. D. Okay, so we do have stuff in D. Which one of these? How are these numbered? That is a C. That is this also C or is this D? That is also C. This is, just to double check, that there is D, but they already have a temple there, so no, they're not going to be building. Next is send someone to study. Those are all full, so they get a guy up there. This row, nope, this row is going to shift to 1, 2, 1, 2, and send 1, which lands on top of me, which jumps up to there. I said there's 3 more because I read that wrong. There's 5 more, but now there's only 4 more spaces. So still, jeez Louise, woman, leave me alone. Sorry, I have a real world continued messaging that's going to take me hours to resolve. Where was I? Ascended. Raging fire. Building in A. Can't because I already have a thing there. B. Nowhere to build. C. That's full. No building. Then shifting these 2 rows too. They are going to send 1, so I'm just going to do that right now. I've got it. 1, 2. Bring this down to here. 1, 2. Just bring this over to here, which is not actually a terrible thing. Yeah. And I apologize. I need to step away for half a second here. Let me get that. I just got a message saying there was no sound. And of course, I'm sitting in the thing. No sound. There we go. Because I had myself on mute. Terribly sorry. All right. So, as I was saying, I'm back. I'm going to shift tiles. I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. This gives me a 4. and a 4, and a 1, and an island back over here. I cannot currently move across the ocean. So I will instead... Ooh, that's not a bad plan. I'm going to shift all the tiles in a row. And I'm going to shift them. I can do up to 3. I'm just going to shift this whole row down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so that's my second action. My third action has to be, I hate doing that, has to be to send somebody to study. I mean, I hate doing that because it's not ideal, but it's also kind of important. So we're going to do that. Also sets me up to be able to volcano down into this and crash some of that. So that's not a bad thing to have a guy there. That's my third action, however. So C, building. C, can't build. No. Send a guy to study. Can't do that. So we move on to the third action. We return people from study. And gains 2 wisdom. One of those. So we definitely need to do that at least once. And that up for the second one. You don't have a top level, so moving that one up is less relevant. This is one of the downsides to doing this solo, is you could consciously or unconsciously mess with this to force them. I hate when I had to study. Yeah, me too. I was a terrible student. You could mess with this to help ensure your win. I try never to do that, at least as a conscious thing. So second action is this row is going to shift, which is not the end of the world. 1, 2. Actually, that kind of works out almost really good. Depending, because this now sets up, I've got a crash for 4. I got a crash here for a mountain. So I've got some good potential going forward. That's also would also be a good crash, but again, can't just at the moment. Also, we're at a late enough game that ability right there lets me use 3s as 4s as far as creating mountains go. So that's actually a really kind of a not a bad place for it. And then they ascend 1, which leapfrogs them. Nope, does not. I keep trying to move backwards on that. So man, a lot of these have been moving 2, right? So it wouldn't take, again, we're not looking as going far to the end of the game. Speaking of, that's not going to leapfrog anything, but it's certainly going to catch him up. Building in D. Can't. Take a guy out of D. That is not numbered, so no. Moving this road down 1. Not as ideal as I would have liked. Actually kind of crappy, but 1, 2. So that sucks. And ascends 2. 1, 2. I don't care. Archive. All right, my turn. How hooped am I? So I'm going to have to move these back again. Oh, uh, phooey. I have to move the whole row, which I can't do because I'm in that space. I can't journey any of my followers. I just physically don't have any to do that. Yeah, I don't have a lot of options. I actually have to move a set of tiles. I don't want that mountain yet. Is there any other way I can make that happen? If I move those two better. Doesn't create exactly what I wanted. That would help, but I can't get a guy there. Yes. That, again, won't help. I mean, it sort of helps, I guess. Sets me up a little bit. So I don't actually have a guy there, so that doesn't help me any. I need to get somewhere I can build. Okay, so if I move these two, actually, we create a 4 there because I can move up to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I need to get that back. Let's do 1. And we're going to move them 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, which is going to give me a 3 on there. And then I can move away from that space. I can. I don't know where to journey. I don't really want to erupt anything, but I may have to. Erupt, which will give me a 3. Put it out of the way. I'm going to put my 3 here, 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 here. That gives me 1 volcano. This would give me a 3. Still with a 2 on it. And oh, that could be important. Yeah. Erupt into that derp. Get me some traveling space. Because that's important. Perfect. And so the third one will be moving tiles again. I'm going to do it from there. And I can do crash, mountain. 1, 2, 3. I can't quite get there. That's the extra annoying thing. I'm going to have to send someone to study. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's going to take an entire turn to get down. No. I can't fix that. Oh, well. This is not particularly ideal, people. But as my 3 turns. Here we go. All right. A building. Green can build, and I will get a free wisdom out of it. So green's going to build here. There is their temple. Bloop. Green now gets, for that, 3 wisdom. 1, 2, 3. Red gets 1 wisdom. They've got a bottom. That's all they've got right now is a bottom. Red's not doing so great, let me tell you. There. And I think I'm fairly certain I finished that. No, that's what I'm in the middle of. Derp. I get 1 wisdom, and I want to. Do I want to be able to move mountains, or do I want to move across water? I don't want to be bringing people back from study. That's at this point in the game might be a terrifying prospect. Moving mountains I think is going to be my best option right now. So there's my 1 free wisdom. All right, and then middle row shifts. 1, 2, and they ascend 1. So again, because we were getting very, very close to the end game. So this is not great. Any crash you can walk away from is a good crash. Thank you. Thank you, Launchpad. This is very, very true. And yes, Hong Kong Fooey is, in fact, the #1 super guy. Tom, did you ever, there was back in the 90s, I want to about 96 or 97, an alternative, almost punk album called Saturday Morning Cartoons. And it was bands covering Saturday morning cartoons. So it was like, I don't remember who did Hong Kong Fooey, but like there was Butthole Surfers who were in there. The Ramones did Spider-Man. Frente. There was all sorts of cool stuff, but Hong Kong Fooey was a really fun one that was on that album. But that is green. So now, again, we might be in a position of. So they're going to. Yeah, I'm just going to escalate them right now. So they ascend 1, 2, which bumps them up 1 more. So I am almost guaranteed to not hit that 15-pointer. It'd be nice if I could ascend a little bit more. Building an A, they can't. Killing a guy in A, they can. And it is only fair. Ha! Y'all watch me do that. And then this row shifts. 1, 2. Less relevant at the moment. And I already sent them. Good. All right. My turn. I need to send somebody to study. I need to journey 1, 2, 3. Where's my other? Oh, that's right there. I am aware that is the max I did was 3. Okay, there we go. Still don't love this. Oh no, I still had to do that. I still had to do it in that order. Um, yeah, still had to do that in that order. And I am hosed on that guy if the game ends on this next turn. That's not good at all. Um, no way I can do that. Let's just move a single. Because, I can. And just to make life even easier, I'm going to crash these two together. I have the ability to use... No, I don't have that ability yet. So that's a 4 with a 2. And that's my 3. Hate that. All right. Let's see if the game ends. Game will end. I am done. Red will get one more. So building in C. That's C. Yep. So building in C. That gets them one more wisdom. And darn right, I'm going to put that up. Yeah. And yeah, no, that's still the better option. Kills the highest tile in B, which is going to be that one. That one. Kills the highest tile in D, unoccupied again. So that's going to be that one. And ascend 2. Which land. So that's going to end the game after I started. So red goes, and red went first. So this is the last chance for red to do anything useful. Build in D. Nothing. Put a mountain and build in D. Go right there. It doesn't actually matter where it goes because, but they did build, which means they do get one more wisdom, and they've got 2 of those, so it's probably best to add that 1, 2, 3. Because that's going to that'll give me the same amount of points. That'll give them the same amount of points. That will give them 2 more points. That will give them 2 more points. This will give them 2 more points. Well, just for the sake of having done it, I'll do that. They don't ascend. They can't ascend. It's irrelevant. That ends the game. Where is my notepad? I realize that these actually are double-sided, so I can use the other side now. So I am yellow. You're not using blue. We're going to bring up a calculator. We're going to minimize that. I'm going to bring up a calculator. And so first is our ascension points. I have 10. Red has 14. Yellow green has 15. Straight victory points. I'm going to grab this so I don't screw up what any of these are. Just to make sure. Final score. Yeah, just straight up highest unlocked ability score. So nothing for me. 5, 10, 3, 5, so 8. Dudes on the map. I get 2 points per dude in studies. Like I said, that guy doesn't count. I got hosed. 1, 2, so 4. Ouch. He gets 1, 2 guys on the map at 1 point. Green, 1, 2, 3 guys on the map at 2 points each, 6 points. I didn't get nearly as bad as I thought I did. Points for the bottom. I've got 1 getting me 2 points. Green has 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's just the bottom of the thing. So they have 2, getting them 10 points. Red has 1, 2, getting them 12 points. I did not do good this game at all. Shrine, second level. I have 1. Nope, that's green. I still have 1. I have 1 for 2 points. Green has 1 for 4 points. Red has 1 for 3 points. Temple's on top. I've got 1 for 0 points. Green has 1 for 1 point. Red has none. I didn't get... I definitely got destroyed, but I don't think I got destroyed as bad as I thought I did. So 15 plus 10 plus 6 plus 10 plus 4 plus 1. 46 points for green. Red, total mine of my disappointment at the end. 14 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 10 for 12 plus 3, 39. I'm going to count that just again because I did screw it up and I don't like doing that. 14 plus 8 plus 2 plus 12 plus 3, 39. Excuse me. I really hope that the mute on my actual mic works. If not, I apologize. So me, 10 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 equals 18. So, your winner is green by, again, more than double my score. Just out of curiosity, where's the other one that was green? So, the last time I had green on here, they had 96. 3 times. I was red. So they had 3 times my score. The last set. Oh, no. Wait a minute. That was, yeah. Oh, I was green and I won with 54, but only by 10 points. So yeah, red has had a score 39 in this game, 45 and 30 when I played them. Yellow has only had one other game. I played it with 18. There were 46 before. Yeah, green has won all 3 games that I've played. That's interesting. I'm just going to label that May 31st. No, that's that. I mean, they are, as an Automa, specifically labeled as competitive, but that's interesting that they won all three, even when I played with them, which I think is more to the fact that others were scoring as best as they did and not in the same way that green did. It's not that I won in green; it's that the others didn't do better, because they really didn't. So yeah, that is Oros yet again. This will be the last time I stream this in the foreseeable future. Doesn't mean it'll be the last time I stream it, but in the foreseeable future, at least, it will be. If for no other reason, I head off, as I said, to Calgary, do a bunch of stuff. Then next week, I'm in Edmonton. I will probably pack this with me and try and play some group games of it, just so I can. I am going to pack my streaming stuff to Calgary, if nothing else, because I have a couple of days and I have some time that I might be able to do something, but it won't be this. But I can't guarantee any of that. Same thing when I go to Edmonton. I'll probably pack my stuff. I can almost guarantee I won't be streaming there. And then shortly after, I don't even know what my dates are because my camera's up there. I think I'm home for another week. So let's see. Today is May 31st. Yes. So yeah. If you're down in Salt Lake City, go check out SaltCon Summer. I'm a little bit sad that I couldn't go, but it was slightly necessary in order to head off to Origins at the end of June. But yes, so I'm in. Oh. I have to remember that. Sorry. So I'm back. I will be back in this space on the 6th with The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Whether I do an extra stream after that, I don't know. And then as I said, I head up to Edmonton, so I probably will not have the time to be streaming anything from there. I'll be back, and I leave for Columbus, because unless there's a seat sale, I'm driving to Columbus 28 hours. I will probably be leaving on the 17th for that. So I doubt that I will get streamed in there. I will be streaming on the 21st, tentatively. I just have to figure out the how, where, when, why. And I have a couple of weeks to do that, but it still feels like it's right tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming with, hopefully, Disney from Game Haven Sandy in Utah, and some of my friends who will be at Warp 1 Comics and Games in Edmonton. And they're going to join me because both of those stores will have free RPG Day stuff. So they will open it from their remote locations. Free RPG Day is bringing me in Columbus a set of everything. So I'll be able to open everything up. So I'll still be able to do that. That live stream is only going to be live for a few hours. It's going to be a bonus for anyone who's kind of there and does decide to join in live. Once I have that edited, I'm going to pull it down, and the edited version will go up probably Friday night or very early Saturday morning for actual free RPG Day. So you can be aware that that's a thing that's going to be happening. I will get home. It'll be Canada Day. I probably won't stream anything. I might try and stream a Canada Day thing just because I can. But then I leave a week later for a goodness knows how long of a road trip. That will be at Gen Con. I'll be over at the Quad Ball World Cup. I'll be all over the place, but I leave for that on the 4th of July. So I'm hoping to get some content written for that month that I'm away, and we'll see. Question mark. so I can do something. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. You're just catching the end of me. I'm glad you're here, though. Thank you, Emily Green. If wherever you are, I see you're following on Twitch. Please give me a follow. If you are watching anywhere else, you can head over to linktree.com, linktr.ee, .com linktr.ee/therathole.ca. I've got my Twitch handle, which is the same as my YouTube channel right here, the Rathole DOTCA. But definitely check out anywhere you are watching this. Please give me a like, a follow. I'm trying to get another 50 followers before the end of the year on YouTube. I'm hoping that I can well beat that. But that having been said, hey Tom, excellent. Until next time, though, thank you guys so much for joining me. I am going to throw up. Did I take that down? Oh, I didn't put that back up. All right. Well, I will put up a video of it. So I'm going to use my other video version of my out. I don't have any theme music or anything like that. I will see you guys, if not sooner, on Tuesday over in the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And until next time, good. Oh, I'm not going to be on the Traveling TARDIS this week. I don't think. I think I'm not doing that. So I'll probably almost definitely be streaming, but just not here. What's going on is I have been streaming Oros solo mode. So I just finished this game. And unfortunately, I lost rather heavily. Where's today's score? Yep. I got crushed. Green absolutely destroyed me. I had 18 points, and the Automa had 39 and 46 points, respectively. Interesting to note is that Green has won all three of these games. So please by all means, send people my way if you know them. Send them on over. Right now, I'm going to just quickly check. I can't. Thank you very much, StreamYard. I don't have the ability to raid anybody, but please go check out Royal Phantom King. Bing. Go check.
Yeah.
What's?
I wonder if I should try.
I have no idea.
Archer who.
I have no idea what I just pushed.
Oh, I forgot I didn't see him. Yeah,
in the far sector.
All right. So yes, Royal Phantom King, who's probably been having stuff on lurking, and Mackenzie Floor, wonderful co-host, panelist on the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. They're both live right now, so please go check either of them out. If you have not already, please give me, like I said, a follow wherever you're watching me. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, I will see you, and good gaming, and goodbye.